What's goody to any and everybody who may be listening? Okay. I keep hearing spirit say forbidden in quotations forbidden. I keep hearing forbidden, and I am picking up something about that being related to myself and my counterpart entering into that black orb. Okay, now this black orb, this was a mammoth black orb, and it was something about this black orb which was like, no, I do not want to enter it. Even though this was something that me and my counterpart did. This is what we did. We went out into the universe and fucked with these black orbs. Okay? Um, and I don't want to say defeated them because I don't feel like it was a fight. But there was something about entering into these black orbs and the matrices that were built out of that. This black orb right here was probably the strongest. This is like the strongest black orb. And that's why we wanted to do it. Well, he wanted to do it. I was not so thrilled about coming into this orb. And now I see, do you see why? Okay? But anyway, I'm hearing forbidden. Now, this is tied into that cursed Bible, that damned Bible, that black magic, that grimoire that has the whole entire world brainwashed and lost, okay, and most definitely going in the wrong direction. Okay, so let's piggyback to the ship. Okay, once we got captured into the net, somehow it transformed into a ship, or we were on a ship, and we were surrounded by these mad scientists and mad doctors who performed some sort of surgical procedure to split us apart. Now, this was our pure soul energy. This was pure light. Okay, that they were tampering with. That they split us apart surgically, even though if we wanted to, we could have split apart. But we did not want to because of how much fear there was. So we stayed, hooked together because there was something about the way my light acted and the way his light acted that was very different from one another. Okay? Um, so anyway, they split us apart surgically, whereby they, and when I say they, I am talking about archons, um, created. It was the archons. Yes, it was the archons. It was not the creator. It was not the Most High who created these human bodies. Okay, so they were studying our, the soul energy, this fractal, this source fractal. They were studying it, and they were doing the surgeries. They were pulling stuff out and they were taking stuff out, pulling stuff in, and all that. All of a sudden, the human body was created, and this was a full adult bodies as well. We did not, we were not babies and grew up. They created bodies, fully adult bodies. Okay, whereby at this time I was in my rightful body, which is a female body. But that's the whole story. And he was in a male body, And we began to have sex right then and there, right in front of these creatures or these entities. By then, of course, disguised as mad scientists, mad doctors, and you know. So we began to have sex right away, and after the sex, they split us up and put us into different rooms. Okay. At this time, they put him in a room, and now I'm hearing grooming. All of a sudden, I'm hearing groom. He was already being groomed. Aside from the entity Maestro, who is reincarnated as Andy here now, unless he passed away. Okay. The entity Maestro who stuck itself to my counterpart and pumped him with full of black orbs and the this brown stuff as well. Aside from that, they were grooming him and giving him that motherfucking Bible. They gave him that Bible, okay? When he came back, when we reunited back on that ship, this individual was not the same. He became a monster. Okay? I'm not sure if, because throughout this whole thing it was about they could not get to me. They could not stick to me. They could not absorb me. They had to go through my counterpart. My counterpart had to do it for them. The way this worked, the way they depleted me, is that they used my counterpart to do it for them. And he did it. He fell right in line like the lapdog that they wanted him to be. Okay? But in terms of this forbidden, okay, and I'm hearing something about that entering into that orb was the original sin. How they have it tied to the Bible like that. This is really and truly some freakish alien shit. It's more alien than you would ever know or would even think, because you think it's just black and white and quote God, whoever that is. God who? It's so black and white to you, and it's like I said before, humans think only as hard as they have to. They are not willing to investigate or go down any rabbit holes. They just accept what's been told to them by their mama. And all y'all been raised wrong. All y'all been raised wrong. Okay? Them motherfucking lies they taught you. Okay? And entering into that orb was the original sin, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, how they had to, they tie, it's something about the way they tie stuff together and twist it and bend it. There is a correlation between that Bible, the religion Christianity, the Christian religion, okay, and entering into that orb, and myself and my counterpart having sex on that ship. It's something about it is tied together. It correlates with it being the original sin. Okay, and them giving my counterpart that Bible, and him absorbing it the way he did. Okay, and after that he was different. It's like he did not know who the supreme being was. He did not know who the Most High was after he read this Bible, or they groomed him with their Bible. And I'm in shock. Thinking about how quickly he changed. And it's like ever since then, me and this individual has been at war. Okay? he is not willing to relinquish. Well, he was not willing to relinquish. I have not spoken. And baby, I'm telling you, like, if I was to see this individual on today, woo, I would have to contain myself. Okay. So anyway, I have to get a little deeper into how they turn the masculine against the feminine in the first place. But anyway, I forgot to mention how there is a direct correlation between how he between entering into that orb being forbidden, and that in and of itself was the original sin, and then having myself and my counterpart on that ship having sex when that was not something that we ever did prior to entering that ship, because we did not have physical bodies to have sex with. And it has a lot to do with, and especially that some girl that they had him with, who the devil in the motherfucking blue dress. It has a lot to do with him taking my shit like the lap dog and giving it. It has a lot to do with him. Oh, I'm still raging. I am. Okay. Anyway. So the original sin, entering into that black orb in the first place, was the original sin, because that black orb, something about forbidden. This black orb was huge, or something like that. It was colossal. It was like, wow. And he wanted to enter it so bad. You know, there was something about it. Anyway, that's what I'm picking up about that. Okay. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything. And him being the number one lapdog for that whole thing. But I'm going to be getting into how they turned the masculine against the feminine. Okay, and I'm talking divine masculine against the divine feminine. Okay. And how I wound up in a motherfucking male body. That was a part of it. To turn the masculine against the feminine, for the motherfucking head honcho to wound up in a male body. Okay. Let's see. Am I missing anything? No, I'm just gonna go. Bye-bye.